Okay.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, November 17th, and we are starting off a new week of Facebook Live. So we'll have one tonight, we'll have one on Thursday, then we'll have a YouTube on Friday, and back on Facebook on Saturday. So we're rolling. Things are going well over here. We're excited about everybody working on all the minions that are part of the Christmas exchange. I'm still percolating some ideas for my counterpart, and then Vicki and I are also working on the Christmas giveaway sign separately. That is something that we do every year, and hopefully you guys will start seeing videos on that next week if everything goes right. So I think we got a pretty cool design this year, and I hope you guys are liking it. We'll be giving that away. Speaking of giveaways, we have another. I'm going to show you guys a giveaway that we're going to do on Friday on YouTube. On YouTube Live, we normally do giveaways on Friday nights, and we have a new template that we had a lot of requests for. Kind of along lines of the patriotic stuff. I don't know if you can even read that.
I don't know that I've. There we go.
So, One Nation Under God. So anyway, that's the new template that's on the website, and I made a sign with it, and this another piece of maple that came out of all that stuff that I got from the cabinet shop that went out of business. So this was, I would assume, was a door, and anyway, so I just kind of threw it on there. Wanted to do something a little bit different. On Monday we did the In God We Trust, but we did an outset on a drawer front on oak, and I wanted to do something different, so I added some of our patriotic templates down below, and I really like the way it came out. So this is again a piece of laminated maple, and it already had the edge on it. Did it black, and anyway, it's been a while since I carved the little flag. That gets kind of tricky with the stripes and all that. But anyway, so be watching, guys. On Friday night, we'll be giving this away to somebody, whoever answers the trivia question that we come up with. Vicki normally comes up with, but I think she's got a good one set up for that. So hope you guys can join us on Friday and win that thing. So we have another shop picture. This is from Parley Kennelly. And this is his little garage shop, and he's got a lot of stuff going on there. Drill presses and band saws and all kinds of sanders. Got a little lathe there. I think looks like a table saw. Yeah, that's a table saw there. Got a lot of equipment and I really like his material storage up there. So nice little shop, Parley. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Parley, like Harley with a P. Mm-hmm. Good job on that shop, Parley. I like it. So if you guys you want to show off your shop, send me pictures. Send me pictures of my stack of SCOTDs is getting kind of low. So if you got pictures of any current projects or past projects that you haven't sent the pictures before, be sure and get those to me, and I'll show them off for you. I'm going to be showing another 10 here in a few minutes. So, first question tonight. We've got two really good questions, actually. Well, one's a question, and another one was kind of a question. But, so, Pete wrote me, and he said, so I carved my very first sign. The letters are 2 1/4 inch in pine. I used the 60-degree bit set at 1/8 of an inch. And I had a little bleed around the letters as I forgot to use sanding sealer. I also carved it through paper and the adhesive. I personally am not happy with the way it is, as I tend to be a perfectionist. Does it sound familiar?
Oh, yeah.
I see imperfections with every letter. I'm trying to keep it in perspective that this is the first one, but it still bothers me. If you can let me know your honest thoughts and tips, any tips you may have. Also, if you think I should scrap this one and recarve a new one. The main issue I found was cutting the inset letters and having material remaining. I tried cleaning it out as I have seen in your videos, but it didn't go as well. it didn't go so well. I had a ton of high spots, forcing me to go over all the letters a second time. So this was the layout on it.
We've got some buffering issues. Sorry, guys, that must be our internet. For me, I'm looking at my Facebook on my phone, and it looks perfectly clear. So,
huh? Okay, how's the sound? We haven't heard any negatives on the sound.
no.
Well, that's good. So this is his layout. So he put it on paper, did the layout. I'm not sure how he. Oh no, he carved through the paper. So I want to go over several things about this email, but I'm going to show the final product, which I think looks pretty darn good. Actually,
I think it looks really
for
good.
a first sign. I think it looks really good. So I want to go over this piece by piece. As I was reading this, some things kind of stuck out to me. So the first thing that he mentioned is the letters I used were 2 1/4 inches tall in pine. And he said I used the 60-degree bit set at 1/8 of an inch. Well, that tells me right away, the first thing I see with that, I'm going to try and,
Well,
does that not work?
no, I backed off.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the first thing that I noticed is he's carving pretty good sized letters, and he's using the 60-degree bit. There's nothing wrong with that, but he's only set at 1/8 of an inch. And he says, I have a little bleed, so he obviously knows he needs to put something on the board if he's using pine, because he was using pine on this one. So I'm not even going to go into that, but the first thing I noticed as I was reading this is, over a 2-inch letter using the 60 and only going 1/8 of an inch deep. On that size letter, I would be going at least 3/16, maybe even a little bit deeper than that. So 1/8 inch deep, I knew was going to be really shallow, and that first thing that popped in my mind is going to have a lot of high spots, which later on in the letter he said that. He said the main issue that I found with the inset letters was the material remaining. So what happened is he's just not going deep enough, not taking enough of that out. And then the second thing is, remember guys, if you are carving through paper, and many of you do, I have done that in the past, I haven't done it lately, but if you're carving through paper and you're only set at 1/8 of an inch, you're really not at 1/8 of an inch. You're less than that, because you've got to account for the thickness of the paper and the fact that the paper, a lot of the time, the paper kind of bunches up. That pushes your base plate up even more. So he was probably carving more like a 16th than an 1/8. So that's why I said you could even go deeper than 3/16. You might go 1/4 of an inch and you're only carving, a 16th less than that if you're carving through paper. So especially for you new people, if you're carving through paper, take that into account when you're setting your depth. Take into account that paper, pushes you up above that. You're not carving as deep as you think you are. So those were the two big things. And then the fact that he had a ton of high spots was, again, now with a 2 1/4 inch letter, I wouldn't, because depending on what the font is, I would not have used a 90-degree bit with this font, because there's a lot of little points and curves and stuff like that. But on a block 2-inch letter, you might be able to use the 90, and then you would absolutely have no high spots there.
You're welcome, Michael.
So the 60 was the right bit, or the profile and go 3/16 on the profile, and then go back and take everything out with the 60. That's another way to do it. But the 60 was the right bit. You just weren't deep enough, Pete. So anyway, I guess the main reason I wanted to even mention that is very, very common with brand new people, is not going deep enough. Ask Frank, he'll tell you, and Andy. So anyway, Pete, you did a great job for a first sign. My gosh, that looks really, really good for a first sign.
Congratulations. Who was it? Darren. Darren's going to be an affiliate with Starbond.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Hi, Brad.
Congrats, Darren. That Brad Brad over in Australia?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the first question. The next one, this one I got a question, but I can't remember who sent it to me, but it was from a brand new person, and they wanted to find out if we had a base plate that fit his router. This is his router. So, if you guys don't know, again, if you're brand new, this is a Plunge router. This has a spring-loaded housing in here, and there's a lot of apparatus.
I think the Thor Punishers, is that this guy? He said, thanks for all the advice on my sign. The one after that, I did go deeper.
Oh.
His name on here is Thor Punishers.
Oh, I just got a, I think and that was from Pete.
I don't
did
know.
you just send me a friend's request on Facebook? Because I just got a friend's request and I accepted it. But I didn't know who it was.
Jeff Dale said, got my first business meeting set up soon with a real estate lady to discuss signs for her new home buyers. Super stoked.
Fantastic. That's exciting, Jeff. Good for you.
Hello,
buddy.
Gwyneth.
Hey, Gwenny.
She says, hello from your favorite granddaughter.
That must mean that Sophia's watching.
No.
So anyway, so this is a Plunge router. It's very...
Oh, hi, Diana. Sorry, left Diana out.
It's very common that people ask me if they can use a Plunge router to do what we do. You absolutely can. I don't like them for carving signs, but there are some people, I guess, that do.
Sophia just came on.
See, I told you. I like the trim routers. Now, what he was asking is, do we have a base plate that fits this? And we kind of do, because this is a full-size router. This is not a trim router. This is a full-size router. The problem with the big base plates, which this is a full-size router as well, 690 LR. This was my special deal. I'm going to leave that label on there. That was my killer deal. But here's the deal, guys. So we make even though we don't have one that's drilled for this, it's possible that you could get a blank one and drill your own mounting holes. However, if you notice on this router, you'll notice I removed the handles. I removed the regular handles. They were mounted here. I have to remove those in order to have room for these handles. The problem with a Plunge base, and I don't know if that's the case on here, but I have seen many of them that these handles are not removable. Maybe these are, maybe they aren't. I have never seen this thing that I can remember in real life, but many times on a Plunge router, these handles aren't removable. And if you put a big base plate on there and this handle comes down, these handles come down with the router, these handles come down, they may interfere with the handles here. So again, Plunge router is not my preferred tool. You can use it if you like. I think they're too big, they're too bulky. I don't really even do much hand routing with the big routers anymore. I like the palm routers, but as you can see, we have base plates for both. If you have a specific big router, we may have a base plate that'll fit that. But if you have one that we don't have that's pre-drilled, then you can buy a blank that doesn't have the mounting holes in it, and all you'll have to do is put your own mounting holes to match your housing where your mounting holes go. But
I know, Gwenny, I just couldn't interrupt. So, Eric, say hello to your second favorite, or your second granddaughter. Both of them your favorite granddaughters.
I love you girls. Gwenny and Ophi, they're my favorites. Where the heck was I? I got off on my granddaughters.
I'm sorry.
And now I'm well, anyway, so we have blank base plates for just about any router that you have. If you have a trim router that you want one of these plates for, we got it. Whether we have one that's pre-made, if not, you can get a blank one and just drill and countersink your own holes. But I guess the major point that I was making is the Plunge routers are not my favorite. You can use them, but they're not my favorite. And if you want a big base plate for it, you have to be aware that you're going to have to get these handles out of the way, or you're going to have to rotate like this is the way it normally would go, you're going to have to rotate that, and then the handles will come down and miss these little these knobs here, which are the handles. So you have to take that into account.
Okay, you have some questions. So.
Oh, go.
Joanne says, first of all, that's what my husband got so mad at me over in the Plunge router, because I didn't even know how to read the depth.
Oh.
Jason Harrison said we love them too. I think he's talking about the girls. Danny Meadows says, Eric, which one do you use for scalloping on the board's edge?
You know, I've got the 45-degree bit in here, but, you know, these work just fine. The trim routers work just fine for scalloping. I happen to have this in here because I think I was doing some really deep bevel and some hardwood, and I didn't take it out of here. But, you know, this router will work just fine for that, but so will the palm routers.
All right, Matt has to leave. He said, thanks, Eric and Vicky, for doing the gift exchange Saturday. That was fun. See you later, Matt.
Bye, Matt. Thank you.
Bruce Peters said, I probably spent 3 or 4 hours looking for the router deal. I didn't find the deal that was even close to your awesome deal, even though I didn't need another one.
Yeah, and I was down at Lowe's the other day, and they don't have these anymore. They have a blank spot where this was, but they don't have them anymore.
Leonard Davis says, when I first started, I tried my Bosch Plunge router, but preferred using my regular base. Now I use a trim router.
Yeah.
Chris,
that's kind of common.
Chris Vickery says, buy a DeWalt 611, you will be happy.
It's a great router. Thanks, Chris.
But the handles on the Plunge router have to be used in order for it to plunge. That's what Darren says.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So that's why it's not really, a lot of times, and I can't tell on this one, a lot of times the switches are built in on the handle, so they're not removable. I don't know on this one, I can't tell, but a lot of times they are. So that if there's wiring in there, then you can't remove the handles like you can on these, on the fixed base. This was just a nut, boom, and they come right off. And then I throw them in the drawer, so I've got them if I ever want to put them back on.
Frank says, the 45-bit I have will not fit the hole in my Roten base plate on my DeWalt 611. It's not a Roten 545-bit. It must be 45-degree bit, yeah.
It might be a bigger diameter. It must be a bigger diameter than the hole. That's odd. That's Frank.
Frank Jenkins, yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be a pretty good size 45-degree then.
Eric, the board for the words, it was really, really tough to carve. That's Scott.
The board for the words.
I'm not sure. That board, it must be this one here. Was it really, really hard? Oh. Eric, that board for the words, it was really, really rough to carve.
Okay, and that's Scott. Scott, are you talking about that picture of the piece of hemlock that you sent me? That looked like it might be tough. It was tough. The pictures, for everybody else, Scott sent me a picture of a piece, looked like an old piece of hemlock is what he called it hemlock, so I'm assuming he knew what it was. But one side had paint all over it. The other side didn't have the paint, but it looked kind of rough. But hemlock is, my sister uses that a lot in Alaska, but she carves with a CNC. So I know she's very happy with the hemlock, but I don't recall that I've ever freehand carved hemlock. I can't really remember if I have.
Okay.
So sometimes you might run into a tough board, and you know, I'm not sure about hemlock. So I think that's what Scott might be talking about. All right. Okay, so you guys have more questions, keep them coming, and let's get into the sign carvers of the day so we're not keeping you guys all night. Mike O'Brien. He's got 3 different signs here.
Jason Harrison made 2 signs this week with 10 millimeter letters on them. Glad I have your carving liner.
Oh, terrific. That's Jason?
Yeah, Harrison.
Thanks, Jason. Mike O'Brien. So this one is actually the top of a rocking chair. The oak, this is oak and walnut and maple laminated to make a ring toss game. This is a post here, and then it's got a shadow on it. That's what that dark is. And then made a sign for a bistro. friends of his, I think. Anyway, great job, Mike. Very nice stuff. Todd Renshaw. So I know Todd is part of the Christmas exchange.
Minion Santa. Minion Santa partners.
Yeah.
That's
like
what they're called.
Great job, Todd. Very nicely done, buddy. Very nice. I know Todd's a brand new carver. Andy
Oh, that's
Littleton.
nice. Very nice,
Isn't that
Andy.
cool? Very nice, Andy. This is a 1x12 by 16 select pine. Nicely done, Andy. Beautiful. I love that logo.
I love the eagle.
Yep. Gareth Jukes he's in the UK.
In
right?
Wales,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's in the UK. Found our videos and started making signs. And I really like the mixture of the bevel in the center and then the scallops on the edge. So he beveled it top and bottom. And I think this is one of his first. Great job, Gareth. Love it. We'll be
I
hearing
love
more
that
from you.
name, Vicky. What name?
Ian Wigley in the UK.
Another one from the UK.
Another one
Hold
from
it
the
down
UK.
just a smidge.
Down? Okay.
Yeah.
Very first sign. Very nice, Ian. Great job. That's really holding a great line for the first one. Well done, Ian. Love it. Bob Carhart. Check that out.
I do love that.
That eagle. Yeah. I love carving that thing too. It's fun.
I think was he the one I made that eagle bigger
I think
for?
you made that.
Yeah.
Made our regular eagle.
Just made it bigger.
Bigger form. This is 19 by 37 and a half. Wow. Or 19 and a half by 37 and a half. That's a pretty good size. I like the way he torched that to make it look like the waves. Like that flag is waving. Nice job, Bob. Beautiful work. There's another Bob. Bob Hatch. Master sign carver. 20 inch by 36 inch. 5/4 by 6 inch cedar. So he put a bunch of 6 inch cedar boards together and made it 20 inches by 36.
Very nice.
Spectacular, Bob. As always. Beautiful sign, buddy. Beautiful.
Hi, Chuck. Tell Corduroy hi for me and Linda.
Keith Davenport. Hey, Chuck. So he made these 11-inch rounds, a 1-inch pine, and he used a carving liner, the 60 degree, and an 1/8-inch flat bottom. Very nicely done, Keith. Beautiful work. Jason Harrison. Weren't you just talking about him?
I was.
Jason Harrison, his first
Ooh, chocolate company. Yum.
his first commercial sign.
Very
Check
nice.
that out.
I would get so fat if I worked at a chocolate company.
Great job, Jason. Beautiful work, buddy. Love it.
My mouth is watering now. I love chocolate.
Congratulations on your first commercial sale, buddy. That's great. Robert Ledlow, second sign. That really straight line.
He's also in our Minion Santa.
I think he is. Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa! Did you
Our
see
light
that?
just changed. Yeah. The sun's going down. We have a big light over here, guys.
It just
I
changed
don't know
color on
why
me.
it changed on me.
What the
You
heck?
can't change it back, huh?
I guess not.
I guess it.
Well, there you go.
Either that or it's off. I think we'll go with it. Anyway, great job, Robert. Second sign. Terrific work, buddy. Okay, so couple announcements.
Randy said I would get fatter than I already am.
What are our
They sending me
announcements?
free chocolate as a thank you. Oh, dang, we need to get a chocolate company to give us signs.
Well, you can go out there and go after the
You know,
C's chocolate.
no, I don't want C's. I want the M&M chocolate caramel M&Ms. Oh my gosh.
Contact M&M.
Yeah.
So this Friday, we're doing that giveaway on that sign. So you guys definitely want to tune in on Friday so you can win this thing. I don't know what the trivia question will be. But anyway, I'm really happy with the way this thing came out. This maple, some maples don't carve too well. This one carved really well.
That's gorgeous.
It's hard, but I was really happy with the way it came out. So hope you guys can tune in. I'll show it again on Thursday too. I may put a few more coats of finish on it. And next week on probably, when are we going to announce what the next week is? Our Black Friday sale, Thanksgiving. So that will run from Thursday
maybe Friday night.
Maybe Friday night.
Maybe Friday night we will.
We'll give you guys an idea. We've got it pretty much put together.
Gigi, they're delicious.
Give you guys an idea of what's on sale next week. We'll probably let you know on Friday night.
No, you don't heat them up. You put them in the refrigerator.
What?
M&M's. Sorry, we're talking M&M's.
You refrigerate all chocolate.
I know.
No, I want
Chocolate
warm.
and cupcakes and ho-hos and ding-dongs.
I want it warm. What else? Gosh, I'm forgetting something.
Let's see.
So
upcoming videos, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. Tomorrow's video will be. I can't even remember.
I can't either.
Yeah, I do. I think it's your letters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we're going to start. You'll be seeing sometime in the next week or two. You'll be seeing more videos on Vicky's table. We're moving on to the next step on that. So that'll be coming up.
See, I'm not the only one who likes those M&Ms. Everybody likes them.
So hopefully we'll have another Zoom for you on Friday. We're getting a really good response off of Gigi's Zoom. It was awesome.
All right.
So if you guys want to
I'm sorry. We're talking chocolate. Diana says salted caramel Tim Tams. I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's Australia.
Oh, Danny got his Z-Base store back running.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was going to talk about that, but then Danny, you told me that you got everything. So if you guys want Nebo stuff, the flashlights and whatnot, we'll probably talk about it. Oh, yeah, and that I've added that, by the way, Dan, in case you didn't know, I've added that to your link to the email that I send out I'm supposed to send it out on Sundays, but this week it was Monday. It was a day late. But anyway, yeah, that's in the email that goes out every week. So you guys want some good flashlight stuff and great products. Nebo makes some great stuff. Check Danny out and his stuff. It will be in the email.
Frank says, I like any M&Ms. Me too.
I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. So we will be back on Thursday. I got a couple more great questions, I think, lined up. And we'll be showing this a little bit more, doing some more sun covers of the day. So you guys got projects you want to send me pictures. Please don't email me and send me messages through Facebook. I miss a lot of those. So please email me directly, eric@makeawwoodsign.com. That's really the best way to get a hold of me. Send me pictures of what you got, questions, anything I can answer for you. That's my job.
Bruce says free M&Ms are the best. Oh, you guys, have you tried the mocha ones? They're like coffee flavored. Randy Noble says he's an M&M nut.
Okay.
Sorry.
We got off on an M&M
I know.
tangent. Okay.
Randy says he eats M&Ms while he carves. Oh, it's a chocolate biscuit with chocolate biscuits, salted caramel fill. Oh my goodness.
That sounds yummy.
That sounds delicious.
That's a tip tup or whatever.
A tip tum, something like that. Yeah.
Tip tum or something. Okay.
All right.
All right. That's enough.
Oh yeah, Charlie Wooster says any news on the resupply of shirts and hats? I have them on order. I will know probably by the end of the week, first part of next week when I get them back.
So we've got some coming in.
Yeah, we have some coming in. We have t-shirts, we have hats, and we have something else that we'll show when I get them.
Okay.
That we're trying, so we only have a very limited amount.
But we're
Bruce says you never know what the topic will be here.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like no-bake cookies. I got to have them baked and chewy and num-nums. Okay, sorry.
We've lost control.
Jamie
I've
McCord
lost
says,
control.
shout out
You
to
got
Scott
control.
for making himself available for a newbie carver today. Thank you. Our community rocks.
Who's this?
Jamie, did you do you know who you are Minion Santa partner with? Jeff Van Stickler sent my first sign in a couple of days ago.
Oh, excellent. Oh, yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Yes.
It's great. Great job on that. I'll be showing that maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, excuse me. Yeah, that came out really good, Jeff. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You know what you're talking about. I don't. Are we done?
Chocolate is stealing your thunder, Eric.
No doubt about that. I've lost control.
I love chocolate. Ooh, Frank, chocolate chip cookies right out of the oven are best, Frank.
Yeah, see, I like them more.
See, that's why I don't make cookies very often, is because they
don't have time to get cold.
don't have time to, they don't, barely have time to get them out of the
Between
oven.
me and Dad,
Oh my gosh.
it's over. Yeah.
And if the grandkids are here, forget it. And I literally make triple batches, and I think I end up with 2 or 3
You're coming into
cookies.
your baking
I know,
season
it's
now,
baking season, yeah. So, all right, guys. Sorry, I got off on that little chocolate tangent there. So,
Yeah. I tried, guys. I tried. All right, we are out. You guys have a great evening. Thank you so much. Thank you again for all the support. You know, you guys, you premium members, support us amazingly, and you guys are buying stuff from us on a regular basis. That keeps us going. We so appreciate. By the way, this is on the website now. Just thought I'd throw that in.
let's see. Hint, hint, Eric, chocolate for Vicky. That's from Bruce. You know what he does? Every time he comes home, he brings me either my Sun chips or chocolate.
Or
He
M&Ms,
does.
generally,
Yeah, I have your sign. Oh, Don Spicer says I have, to Jamie, I have your sign all mocked up and hoping to start carving tomorrow.
So it's Don Spicer and Jamie?
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, very cool. I know some of you guys are like, you're way far into it already. I'm still playing around with
Jeff
ideas.
Van Sickler says, y'all are killing me with your chocolate dog. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. So remember, guys, when you send your Christmas exchange out, when you receive it, be sure and film it so we can so everybody can enjoy it.
Sugar cookies, yep,
Yeah.
love them too. Snickerdoodles.
Okay.
Sorry. Sun chips are awesome, huh? Especially the whole grain ones. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I could sit here and just talk with you guys all night long. Well, not just food, but just talk all night long because I love them all. So, anyway, guys, good night. We will see you.
Thanks, guys. We love you. We'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.